What's in there? Oh.
You really have to clean this window.
Really?
Oh, we'll burn shit all over it.
Oh, okay.
We'll really clean it. And not to get... I hope it doesn't stain anything. No.
Okay.
Just a good wash.
Bob, I'm just doing a live. Really, I'm just talking to myself. Procrastinating about invoicing and getting shit done.
I won't hear a thing, Mum.
I know you won't hear a thing. You never listen to me anyway.
Huh?
You never listen to me anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, getting shit done. This book actually says, get shit done. Get shit done. Hey, Debbie Sue, I'm getting shit done. I mean, it's backwards. I mean, if I turn it around, I could probably do that. Hold on, let's turn that around. Get shit done. That's me getting shit done. But I'm talking about it, procrastinating about it. Anyway, that's just me, right? Get it done, I know, get it done. But I wrote a list at the start of the week, Debbie Sue, about all the things I wanted to kind of do. Not like tick lists, but like my, you know, like my 75 hard, but like not regimented to do it every day, right? And I wanted to have a look at that list and see how I'm gone. Because it's Friday here in Australia, it's 10:11 a.m. And I'm having a cup of tea. And do you know what this is, Debbie Sue? Do you know what that is? Oh, it smells all right. Babe, I'm trying it now.
What?
The cake. Ooh. So Debbie Sue, this is Ubi. U-B-E. Is that what it's called, babe? Ubi. Ubi. U-B-E. Ubi. It's Filipino. Filipino? Yeah, Filipino. Was it Filipino? Yeah. So it sounds really weird, right? Yeah, ube. It sounds really weird, but then the butcher that Diego goes to is owned by Vietnamese people, and they're bringing in cakes. I've no idea why. Cakes and meat, weird combination. But yeah, nice colour, eh? But traditionally, I don't really like it. But in the, I don't know, about 4 or 5 months ago, I went to over at Sunnybank Hills on the other side of Brisbane. They have this thing called the Food Trail, and they do it once a year, and it's amazing. You get to try little bits of different foods, and they had ubi. And I have tried it in Philippines, and I didn't love it. It's not very, very sweet, which is not a bad thing, right? But, not bad. Not bad at all. Very good. So I thought, gotta have having a tea break, right? Having a cup of tea. I've got black tea, no sugar. Debbie, so you've not tried it? Oh, I wish you could try it. I wish I could send some through. I'll give you, I'll show you how much I'm going to give you, Debbie Sue. Cutting you off a bit now, okay? Just giving you, there you go. I'm giving you that little bit there, okay? Sending that over. If you get a knock on the door, that's for you, okay? I'll eat it, okay? I'll take it. I don't know, whoever else is watching this, have you tried ubi? Am I saying that right? Ube? Ubi. Ubi? Ubi. I don't know. But anyway, we're having a cup of tea. And Debbie Sue, do you note that aqua ring? Normally I have aqua earrings too. I love aqua. It's the ocean colour, right? Hey, Rhonda, how you going? Okay, you know how I famously get sidetracked all the time, right? My stories go into one story, sidetracked into another story. This is just how I am. I'm organised chaos, and I love, love, love it, right? I'm here for another reason, but because I just saw Rhonda And we have Debbie Sue there. So Rhonda and I have been talking about a bit of a project. Actually, sorry, let me get it right. Sally and I were talking about a bit of a project. When I say project, it's just a fun idea of a live, right? So you guys would have seen Sally's short where she was saying, she was just wearing a wig. She was like thanking her community, I think. I think that's what she's doing. Anyway, she had all these different wigs on and I went, oh my God, that'd be such a fun thing to do as a live, all wear wigs. And she's like, oh, I love how you think. I said, oh, look, let me talk to Karen. So I talked to Karen, and we all know the same people, right? So I don't need to explain myself about who I'm talking about, Karen, right? And I spoke to Karen, and Karen's like, oh yeah, I'd be down to it, but I wouldn't want to put it on my page. Fair enough. So I was like, okay, well, I've got StreamYard, and with StreamYard, you can have 6 people on the stage, on the page at the same time. Hey, Russell, how you going? Russell, I'd love a verse from you, if you don't mind. I know you always give us a nice positive verse. So I'd love a positive verse. So anyway, so I can have 6 people on the screen. We can swap people out. So anyway, my idea was to have Sally. I asked Karen. Karen wants to be on it, but she doesn't want it on a page. Myself, that's 3. And then at the same time, Rhonda sent me a message about something. We're going to do a live together. I want to talk to her about when she lived in the Middle East. So anyway, so let me sidetrack. Russell's got here, glory of the Lord, shine in the heavens, look up and see his glory. That's kind of nice. Let's read that again. Glory of the Lord, shine in the heavens, look up and see his glory. And, you know, I mean, I openly say that I am not overly religious. I do believe, but I also believe in, you know, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, the universe, Allah, Buddha, all the things, right? I'm a spiritual being. So you could also say you could look up and see your angels. And I very much believe that, right? Especially in the last couple of weeks, you know, trying to get me through 75 hard. I definitely believe that my angels have definitely helped me. And one of those angels is obviously my father. And I definitely see how proud he is of me. And he's just smiling at me, probably laughing a lot of the time at me too, going, oh my God, really? Yeah. But thank you for that verse, Russell. Thank you. So anyway, more of my story was there's going to be a wig live. Wigging it. Wigging it? Like it? Wigging it. So Rhonda's saying here, I'm a spiritual, not really Joe. Yeah. And look, I don't think you do. I don't think you have to be. I mean, religion is just a thing, right? Just like you can be, yeah, anyway. Let's not get into that, right? But anyway, so what did I say to Rhonda? I can't actually, unfortunately. Rhonda, can you tell me what I said? I called our thing because I was trying to call it back to something on my channel. Wigging it, local adventures or something like that, wasn't it? That's what I was going to call it. Wigging it on the live. Anyway, Debbie Sue, are you into wearing a wig on a live with Dora, Rhonda, Sally, Karen? That we'd have 5 then. Hi, River. River was here. What a cool name. Rhonda, have you ever heard or seen, or Russell, tried ubi cake? Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Diet? Did someone say diet? No, don't know what that word is. Gosh, this is just amazing. Our friend Kathleen is literally on live at the moment. Let's paint. Wigging it, yeah. So guys, our friend Kathleen is on a live right now. We could watch Kathleen's live on my laptop at the same time. Can we do that? My God, this live is like gone completely sideways. Like, I'm not apologetic at all, guys. You know how it goes, right? Let's see if I can get on to Kathleen's live. Wigging It Adventures. Yep, that's it. Wigging It Adventures. But I think I called it something else. Wigging It local adventures, or tell us about, oh, that's what it was. Debbie Sue actually gave me an idea. Debbie Sue, you gave me a really good idea. I didn't screenshot it. Crap. Debbie Sue, was it Debbie Sue that gave me the idea? No, I think I wrote it down. Rhonda, can you have a look at your message from me? It said, wigging it. Tell us about your stories. Tell us about an adventure you had or a story someone had. And I said, oh, I bet you any money Debbie Sue would have a really good story to tell us. That's where it went with Debbie Sue. That's why I was saying it. So I was already thinking of you, Debbie Sue. But, okay, how come I don't have any volume? This is really weird, guys. I'm trying to play our friend Kathleen. Kathleen's live. We love Kathleen. How come I can't get volume? This is really weird. Maybe I wonder if it's because I'm live on YouTube, so I can't play another YouTuber. I don't know. Is that weird? I'm just going to tell her that we're watching her, okay? I'm watching you while I do a live. Love you. All right. Wigging it out. Tell a funny story, inspiring stories from your life. There you go. That's it. Okay, Debbie Sue, are you in? Because we all know that you're a very good storyteller. And like I said, it doesn't have to be like a prepared thing. You can just wing it. Like wigging it, wing it, wigging it, wig it. So could someone tell Kathleen, if you go to Kathleen's live, that I can't hear her? I don't know why. Let me log out of YouTube. Go back in. I've never done this before. Watch someone else's live while I'm doing a live. Where am I going with this? Where I'm going with this is that I'm doing anything possible to stop me from actually doing what I'm supposed to do, which is the shit I'm supposed to do, which is actually invoicing. I did have a point, guys. I wanted to talk about how I've gone this week doing the things I want to do. But I just don't know why I don't have any volume. Does anyone know? I mean, I'm a novice to... I'm an actual novice to, what do you call this thing? Mac? Okay, you just told her. Okay, cool. I don't know. I just don't know why I can't actually get any volume. It's really weird. Okay.
Not sleeping for 4 days.
Okay, so I just went on to The Source. The Source had a live a little while ago. That works, but Kathleen's doesn't. Can you just tell me, because Kathleen's live actually, can you hear her volume on Kathleen's live? Because I can't hear her volume. Is it a me thing? Ah, okay, you're asking her, we can't hear you. Okay, I thought it was me. No, she has no volume. Okay, good. All right. So, I wanted to cross-reference my list with what I've done this week. So, like I said, let's backtrack. Debbie Sue, did you actually say you'd want to be in Wigging It? See how my personality just went from, let's get back on track, straight back to where I wasn't supposed to be. No idea. I logged on, but I have no sound on my desktop. Her sound, something's wrong with her sound, Rhonda. So anyway, I'm going to pull my laptop out. I'm looking at my list. So I wrote a list, guys, at the start of the week. My goals. Like my 75 hard, I'll let you know, depends on my, oh, okay. So when is your surgery? If you don't mind asking, because we wanted to do it in the next couple of days. Because Karen's only available in the next couple of days to do this. And do you have a wig, Debbie Sue? Can I say this is amazing? Amazing. Okay. I have a lime green wig. I have a few different wigs. I don't know which one I'm going to wear, but I'm going to come as I'm going to come in character. Just going to say, and you're probably going to guess the character, but that's all right. But I'm not going to tell you if it's right or wrong. But just wanted to talk to you about my goals, and I wrote a list of things that I wanted to achieve this week, and on a daily, not every day the same, right? Like, for example, I want to drink 3 liters a day of water. Non-negotiable. I want to drink 3 liters a day. Alina, is that a chat bot? I don't know what that means. So I'm not going to be like I was with 75 hard and like regimented, like, okay, that's 2 liters. Okay, I'll have another liter take to work. When I come home, I'll have another liter to work out. I don't want that stress, right? You know, I'm 50 now. I don't want the stress, right? Life is stressful enough. We don't want stress in our life, right? Male or female, we just don't want stress, right? So I'm going to drink 3 liters a day. I'm not going to be regimented, like exactly how much I'm drinking, okay? I'm just going to know I'm going to drink 3 liters a day. I talked on my live last night how you doing 75 hard spurred me to do my own 75 Rhonda. I'm on day 9. Oh, okay. I'm going to go check that out, Rhonda. Okay, cool. I'll check that out next after I finish this and get sidetracked again from what I'm actually supposed to be doing, which is my invoices. That's great. I'm glad. Like I said, I'm not here to preach. I guess I'm here to share my experiences, and if my experiences help you try to do something of your own, excellent. So I'm proud. That's great. Okay, Debbie Sue's got here, no wig. I probably won't be able to do it. I have a lot going on to get ready. Oh, yeah, I do know you're doing a lot. Yeah, I'm preparing for that. I have to go to the cardiologist, kidney doctor, and have labs. Okay, I get it. Well, Debbie Sue, how about you do this? You could write a story. I will send you an email, and you could write one, and I can read it out. That could work, right? Okay, so I said, like, for example, I want to drink 3 liters a day. I want to read 10 pages of a motivational book a day. So, hey, Rudy, how you going? Day 78. Not really, but let's go with that, Rudy. Hey, friend, if you don't know Rudy is egging me on to keep on going with 75 hard. He's being my taskmaster, saying that I should keep on going. I don't want to keep on going, Rudy. It's too hard. It's really hard. 75 days was enough. So 3 liters a day, reading 10 pages of motivational book a day. Now I'm going to tell you something. I didn't read 10 pages yesterday, and that's okay, right? But I guess what I'm trying to do is over my week, average out that I'm reading, you know, like I'm trying to read every day, around every day. Again, I'm not being regimented. I don't want to stress myself out, right? I want to around about drink 3 liters. I want to do 45 minutes of exercise 6 days a week. So there's going to be a day of rest. Who knows? Dora is actually going to have a day of rest. Some days I could do a second interview exercise. So like Monday, I went for a walk on the beach, and in the afternoon, I went for a little hike. I did 2 exercises that day without even thinking about it. So this is, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to use the momentum of 75 hard. I know Rudy would love me to keep on going with 75 hard, but use the momentum of 75 hard to keep on going with some positive habits for myself, right? Do two Pilates a week. Guess what? I've done 2 Pilates this week. I did it on Tuesday morning and Friday morning. 3 strength training exercises a week. Skipping, boxing, walking, push-ups, tries, squats. So from memory, Monday morning I walked and I did push-ups, tries and squats. And then yesterday, Thursday morning, I did skipping, boxing and some weights. The week is not over, right? The week is not over, right? I started on Monday morning, so I've still got Saturday and Sunday if I want to. And it doesn't matter. If I miss out on one of these, it doesn't matter, right? No one's going to hurt. No one's going to die if I don't do these exercises, right? But I'm setting myself a goal, right? Like, as in, like, if you don't set a goal, what do they say? What's that saying? They, if you don't plan, oh, there's a saying. If you don't plan, I don't know. Exploradora blog since 76. Okay. Thanks, Rudy. Kathleen. Oh my God, you've got my live playing and I've got your, okay. Let me just go back because I've got your old live open now. Oh. Kathleen's place. So Kathleen must be live. Can we hear Kathleen?
You did. Hello, how's your day going? My son was born yesterday. Well, congratulations.
We have Kathleen.
How are you?
I'm kind of like on Kathleen's live,
that's
but
awesome.
not on her
exciting.
live.
Yeah, I have been doing so much.
Me, Kathleen, doing a live
Don't wear
together.
yourself out before your surgery there, Debbie Sue. I am on your live and Dora's. Thanks for being here, Rhonda. I'm on hers as well.
That is so weird.
Appreciate that.
We're doing a two-way live. And we didn't even plan
I'll
it.
show you.
Kathleen, we're doing a two-way live and we didn't even plan it. Oh, there's me.
Geez, Sab, I am great. I am on vacation.
What am I on? I don't know.
Me too, Rhonda.
Okay.
Double dipping.
Okay. So, back to my story.
Look at that. It's a new way of doing a live together. To do a live collab. Double dipping on your end, not on our end, but well, kind of, I guess. He's 3 pounds, 8 ounces. Wow. So was he born early?
All right. So I'm just going to turn that one down a little bit.
So for those of you on there.
Okay, so I've just turned Kathleen down. So, like I said, I don't want this strict regimen like on 75 hard where I have to drink all this, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that, I have to do that, or go back to day one, right? I don't want that stress because obviously that was the stress that I put myself under from doing 75 hard. And I don't regret it. It was a very, very good positive thing that I did. But using the momentum to move on to my real world is this list I've done, right? What else is on my list? Let's see what else I've done this week. 3 walks. I've done 2 walks. Heart rate over 100 if I can, doing walking. Well, actually yesterday when I was doing walking, I was just under. So I'm nearly there. Bonus. While watching TV, do knee strengthening exercises. Haven't done that. Meditate 3 times a week. Your girl's done that. Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning. Tick. Body tapping. I've done that twice this week already. Body tapping. Face massage 3 times a week. I've done that twice. Elevate legs. Ice knee. I've done that twice. Massage machine 3 times a week. Bonus if I use the foot massager. Haven't done that this week yet. Vitamins at least 5 times that week. Well, let's talk about vitamins. Well, actually not talk about them. I've got my vitamins from breakfast. Let's do this. Now, guys, before I started doing lives on YouTube, I used to do stories. Now, I think Kathleen's on my Facebook and my Instagram. She knows that I love doing stories. I haven't been doing them while I was doing 75 hard. It was too hard. But one of the things I used to do was I used to do vitamin throwing. I love taking my vitamins. I'm not selling anything, guys. This is what I do, right? How I take my vitamins. And that was just there. have to take my vitamins 5 times a week. Minimum. I have them for 7 days, breakfast, lunch and tea. Sometimes you forget. So I'm just giving my little self a little bit of leeway that I will forget. So anyway, this is what we do. This is called throwing vitamins. Oh, yes! Wow. Rudy, you just posted something on my page or you commented something. Rudy, today is the 13th of the 11th. It is, isn't it? Is it? Oh, yep. It must be the 13th for you. It's 14th here for me. Okay, so we did 3 for 3 there, guys. Now, let's see if we can keep on going, right? I've got another 3 in my hands. Ready? Concentrate, Dora. Concentrate. I still caught it, so that doesn't count, okay? That was practice, right? Okay. You can see that I'm not concentrating. If I concentrate, I can do this. Two-second rule. Oh! 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 Ah. Oh. All right. We got that in, right? And we've got 2 more left. Can we do it? I reckon we can. I can do anything we want, right? Oh! Oh! All right. Have you ever seen anyone throw vitamins like that? Well, you saw it first for me today. Right. Let's have a bit more tea. Let's continue on with the list. This is how I remind myself to do the things on my list. Vitamins, at least 5 times a week. 5 times means 5 times 3 because of breakfast, lunch and tea. So there you go. Rhonda, it's a first. You've seen vitamin throwing by Dora. It's a thing. On my stories, on my Facebook and my Instagram, I do that. Kathleen, are you there, Kathleen? Is Kathleen still alive? Yep, Kathleen's still alive. Oh, she's doing love hearts. Is she doing love hearts? Oh, you're there. Like, we can have a conversation. Hey, Kathleen, how are you today? There's a lapse, right?
Oh, thank you very much. And then there's this one.
Okay, no, it's not working.
That's a mess, but I was practicing doing the hearts.
Oh, we're trying.
I'm good, Dora. How are you? Did you catch any of your vitamins?
I caught them all. Just ask Rhonda. Hey, Wayne, how you going?
Hi, Elena.
Isn't this weird that we can actually have a 2-way conversation? There's a time lapse,
Thanks for
obviously.
joining me again. How was the rest of your day so far?
Rhonda, I'll WhatsApp you.
She got all of them. Well, thanks, Rhonda, for letting me know.
Thanks, Rhonda, for letting her know.
That's fine.
This is just so weird. Okay. All right, so back to my list. Green powder 5 times a day. No, 5 days. So green powder is the green powder I put in water and I have it for breakfast, basically, before I exercise. I've had it every day this week, except I didn't have it this morning because I was running late to go to Pilates. But I have just enough left for 1 more day. So I've made it ready for tomorrow morning. And I need to, sometime today, tomorrow, buy some more powder. I get it from the from the health food shop. Okay, hydration drink 6 days a week. So because I'm exercising 6 days a week, that's my plan, is that I need to have hydration. So guys, again, not selling anything, but this is just what I do. Dora, you are looking great. Hey, Wayne, how do I know you, Wayne? Wayne Alert. I think have you changed your handle name? I'm not completely sure. I think I know you something, like your profile picture looks like a baby. Hey guys, look what I got I got this a little while ago from the op shop. Just gives you a little bit of light. Oh, Wayne from Sydney, of course. Yeah, Wayne, your picture's different. Like, what's the picture of, Wayne? Hey, so Wayne, I'm actually going to Sydney in 2 weeks' time. Should we catch up? Just putting it out there. No, that's a different Wayne. Tell Kathleen it's a different Wayne. So Wayne is just someone that I've met on YouTube doing lives. He doesn't live too far away from my sister. Obviously, stranger danger. I'm not going to invite you to my sister's house, obviously, but I'm happy to meet you in a public place, just in case you're a murderer. Sorry, I'm just being funny, okay? Yeah, but I don't know how I'd contact you. Do you have I'll put you my email. Okay, actually, Rhonda, could you put my email in the chat, and then I'll delete it, and then Wayne can get my email from there, and then he can send me an email. Okay, so hydration drink 6 days a week, because obviously I'm exercising, and obviously because I'm drinking 3 liters a day and I'm exercising, hydration is really good. So I'll tell you a little side story. A little while ago, when I was training for my 30K walk on sand for mental health, I was doing a lot of exercise, like walking like nearly 20 Ks a day on the beach. And I forgot the golden rule of taking hydrolytes, hydration, or like hydrolytes kind of thing. Hydration, yeah, hydrolytes. I meant hydrolytes. Or at least sea salts, right? Pinch of sea salt. So when I go hiking, I normally put a pinch of sea salt, like I take a bit of like a little tab, and I'll just do a bit of pinch of sea salt and then drink some water, because it's really good for your hydration to get natural salts back into your body. Because obviously when you're sweating, you're getting all those natural salts out of your body. Again, guys, I'm not selling anything. I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm just talking about stuff I've learned, and I'm no psychiatrist, physiotherapist, health person, no nothing. Don't subscribe. I'm not a health and fitness channel. I'm just sharing my experiences. Stuff I Google, find. Some stuff might be just complete utter bullshit, but I do it, right? And you guys might think it might be utter bullshit. That's great. You keep your opinion to yourself. I keep my opinion, and I just share it on my YouTube. So, as I said, you guys might think some of the stuff I do is absolutely out of this world and pathetic, but that's okay, right? But I will do me, right? And simply, these things help me, and it's my way of looking after my own mental health. And I'm just trying to show you that by having a routine and by doing the 75 hard and keeping the momentum going, having some healthy habits, I hope that one day I'll be as fit as hell like Rhonda. Let's go with that. Because Rhonda's 72, about to turn 72. And she looks amazing. I can't believe you're 72. I would have thought 60s, early 60s. Okay, so hydration 6 days a week. Protein powder. Now, protein powder, I don't have any at the moment. I have to go pick that up from a friend's house. She's got it for me. So women over 40 should start having more protein, right? We should eat more protein. So protein powder is just easy. You put it into a cup, shake it up, and then drink it. So it's kind of cheating, so to speak. You've got to be careful with protein powder because a lot of it can be full of sugar. So I have one that I particularly use that is less in sugar. Still has sugar in it. I'm going to be honest, they still have sugar in it, but not as much. And it has... Okay, Rhonda, I just got your Facebook friend request. I'll catch you later. I'll do that later, okay? So where am I going? Oh, yeah. So I'm probably lactose intolerant. I think a lot of us are probably lactose intolerant. So actually, Rhonda, could you do me a favor and put or Debbie Sue, can you put my email in the chat? And then Wayne can get it from that, and then I'll delete it. Then Wayne can send me an email. Actually, no, Wayne. Actually, no, guys, sorry. Wayne, can you put your email in the chat? And I'll send you an email, and then I'll delete it straight away. So if you can send it, then I'll just delete it. So yeah, protein powder. Yeah, sorry, it was protein powder. I use a pea because I think I'm lactose intolerant, because basically if I have milk, it just doesn't agree with me, so I just don't have milk. But I use a vegan version. It's pea. I use it pea something. I don't know. Something. It's basically non-dairy. Okay, so I do that. I haven't done that this week because I don't have any on me, but I will. Next week I'll have some. Fiber drink. I've done that 3 times this week. So again, women of a certain age should start having more fiber, because fiber makes us regular, all those kind of things. So there's a fiber drink. If you're saying that I drink a lot of stuff, yeah, I know. That's okay though. Fiber, and I have that with my food. I have that with dinner. So I've had that 3 times this week already. So I've got 2 more days left. Bone broth, that's another thing. So I have a bone broth that I bought a couple of months ago when I went to the the Brisbane show. And you just put a scoopful into hot water, stir it around, and it's very tasty. Bone broth is really good, like natural collagen, like collagen from the bones from cows and stuff like that. So it's really good for our bones, right? Weigh myself weekly. So I'm not one of these people that weigh myself every day. I think that's really demoralizing. Weigh myself weekly. Sleep 7 to 8 hours a week, 3 times a week. It's not always realistic that I'll always get that much sleep. Like on Wednesday night, I do a Dancing with Dora, and I'm always up, trying to post that, comment. I post that also on Instagram, so I'm always kind of like posting that and behind in the times. So most times on a Wednesday night, I go to bed late. So I probably only get 6 hours sleep. So, but I'm just putting it out to the universe. This list is my list to the universe of things I want to happen in my week, right? Now, why I weigh myself a week is my goal. Now, it's very bad that I say this because I just engulfed an ubi cake. Is by the 24th of December, I want to be 69 kilos. Why do I want to be 69 kilos? Because my left knee has arthritis in it. Okay, it's got some bad arthritis. We don't acknowledge it. We're not going to give it any air time. We're just going to love our knees, right? I love my knee. If I could kiss it. We love the knee. I'll kiss the other knee too. All right, we love our knees. But if I lose a bit more weight, it'll put the pressure off my knees and obviously be a bit more healthier, right? So I did lose a bit of weight by doing 75 hard. But that's not the goal of 75 hard. The goal really is the mental toughness. And I think I just proved to myself that I'm mentally tough. So anyway, guys, that is my plan. Now, there's also some of that plan is checking my expenses to save up to go to Phuket. So I talked about how in January the 18th is when EDC starts. So let me Google that, guys, because this is the next part of what I need to do, right? How do you plan to save money? Like, a lot of you guys know Alison. So Alison Living Life Over 55. I think that's her channel name. I don't know. I'm hopeless with people's names. Wayne, can you put your email in the chat? So Alison said to me through the week, she sent me a WhatsApp message. She said, hey, I know how you're doing these little live updates, just talking about how I'm trying to save money, right? She goes, I think it'd be better if you actually took the money, like, you didn't buy a juice that was $9. Take the $9 out and put it in a jar to be very visual. Hey, 18th. Oh, it's your birthday on the 18th. Is that when you turn 72? Can't believe that. I put your email above. Oh, okay, cool. Wayne, did you get my email? I didn't see it. Where? I don't see the email, Rhonda. Anyway, doesn't matter because I don't know if Wayne's still there, to be honest. So, yes, on the 18th, which is our friend Rhonda's birthday, she's going to turn 72. I still don't believe you're 72 at all. So, if I'm planning to go to Phuket, I need to figure out how much it's going to cost to go there. How much is the ticket, first of all? Let's see if we can even get tickets. Like, why am I trying to save money, right? If I don't even know how much the tickets are. So let's just do that. Let's see that, okay? Let's see that. Okay, EDC, Thailand. Tickets. Okay, it's a 3-day event. Crap. Okay, it's got here, 3-day event, Wise Owl experience. I don't know what that means. Grants you entry to the gates of EDC, where you are free to wander and explore the colourful world of fantastical costume performers, memorising art, visual effects, multiple stages, world-class music and cutting-edge production. So it's 9,590 baht, not dollars. I think that's 299. It's probably US dollars. Let me show. Oh no, I've got you on a tripod-y thing. So 3-day event. I think it's $299, which is US. It's $600. That's not cheap, guys. That's not cheap. But it's 3 days, right? 3 days. And then we've got the 3-day VIP, which is going to be nearly $1,000. Take your festival weekend to the next level. Treat yourself to some unique perks. Skip the lines with your VIP Fast Pass with festival entry, bars, merchandise. Enjoy the show from exclusive viewing area. Also, all this awaits for you at EDC VIP. Read more. Okay, let's see what else comes in here. Because, so guys, EDC stands for Electronic Dance Community. So I love my dance music, DJs and all that kind of stuff. I've talked about how one of my favourite DJ, Gareth Emery, is going to be there. Armin van Buuren is going to be there. I'm about to see him in 2 weeks' time. Steve Aoki, all the DJs are going to be, not all, Tiesto I have not seen. So there's a whole lot of DJs I'd like to see. But let's just see if this is even realistic. Like, even why are we saving to do this or trying to, not spend money if this is not realistic, right? So let's just put it out to the universe. Let's see how much this is going to cost. I'm going to write that in my shit book. It's got here, get shit done. Okay, let's put this up. Get shit done. So let's get shit done. So let's see how much this is going to cost. I don't have a pen. Hold on, let me just get a pen. Okay, we have a pencil. All right, so what do we get? We get VIP, blah, 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 blah. Oh, VIP beauty bar. Woohoo. Now, bottle service. I don't care about bottle service. Purchase tickets here. All right, so let's just write this down. So the reason why I'm looking at VIP is because my friends, my guy friend Scott and Simon, they're from Australian. I just caught up with them like literally a weekend ago. They're going and they're doing the VIP service, VIP experience. And I kind of get the idea about why, because it just gives you access to toilets. Now, keeping in mind, obviously, Asia is a different experience with toilets. I always talk about toilets. I don't know how I go back to toilets, right? But like, holes in the ground. I am a shit squatter. I mean, I squat, but I'm not good at it. Put it this way. When I squat, I have to have a shower after. Okay, I pee on myself all the time. Okay, just saying. I'm sorry about being very visual here. $484. Let's just do the maths on that. Let's see what that is in Australian dollars. Because we've got to be realistic, right? How do I do that? Let's just find another page open. Let's open another page. $484 US to Australian. $740. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. 13 cents. Okay, $740.13. Okay, we need to save that. All right, what else do we need? We need to figure out what days it is. Okay, it is 3 days. It's the 18th. Let's just double check this. 18th, 19th, 20th. So I need to be there 3 days, right? So I need to be there at least the 17th. And I have to leave on like the 21st. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this is really, be sure you delete your email. I couldn't see the email. Sorry, let me just find that. Let me just see. You can go delete it. If you want to just delete it, Rhonda, because I can't actually see it. I don't know why I can't see it, Rhonda. Oh, I've got it. No, I haven't. Rhonda, can you delete it? Because I actually can't see it. I don't know why. Be sure and delete your email. Can you delete it for me? All right. Let's keep on going. So I just want to check. Definitely check the dates. Make sure I've got the right dates. And then let's just do a hypothetical. How much is going to cost to fly there? Hours and info. Oh no. I did that wrong. It says 16th, 17th, and 18th. I had the completely wrong days, guys. I don't know how I did that. EDC is 16th, 17th, 18th, 3 p.m. to 12 noon or 12 midnight. I had that completely wrong. So it finishes on your birthday, Rhonda. This is why we needed to do this, guys. This is a great exercise, right? Okay, so EDC is 16th, 17th, 18th of January, 3 p.m. to 12 noon. 12 midnight. Okay. We know the price. It'll be $484 US or $470.13 Australian. I can't see it either, Rhonda. Yeah, I don't think it's there, Rhonda. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about putting it there because I think Wayne's gone. And I thought it might be better if Wayne just puts his email in there. I'd rather not. Like I said, I took my email off the pages because I didn't want random people emailing me. So, okay. So now we've got the time. We've got the times. We've got the right dates. That was important. I had that completely wrong. Now let's put a hypothetical flights, right? Let's go to... Webjet. Webjet is a... I don't know if you guys in America have Webjet. I don't know. Don't allow. All right, so let's leave from Brisbane to Phuket. I don't know. Let's see if we can get a direct flight even. We might not even be able to. All right, so if we're going to be there, it starts on the 16th at 3 o'clock. We probably want to arrive there the day before, right? Let's go the 15th. Oh. Okay, we're going to arrive there we want to fly out on the 15th. And let's just hypothetically, we get there on the 15th, fly out on the 20th. Give me 2 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's find the 20th. 15th. Return date on the 20th. Done. Okay, let's see what this says, okay? Let's just put it out there to the universe, because let's see if this is even realistic. Maybe because it's over Christmas holidays, like, you know, school holidays, it's still holidays in Australia. It might be really expensive. It might be completely out of the, you know, out of my reach. Let's have a look. I'll put the dates in there. Let's see what it says. Okay. Let's have a bit more tea. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Let's see the options. Okay, Jetstar traditionally is a quite cheap flight, guys. I would really like to get a flight for under $1,000, guys. That's really what I'm aiming for. So if we leave at 6 a.m., it's going to cost us $600. You're going to go Brisbane to Melbourne, Melbourne to Phuket. So you're going to get there on the 15th at 8 o'clock at night. Okay, that's a no-frills airline, guys. Oh, no, you get a light meal for free. Oh, wow, there you go. You get light meal for free. So Jetstar's owned by Qantas. So it's an economy. It's like a, you know, no-frills thing. Okay, that's an option. Okay, another Jetstar one. So they all arrive at 8 o'clock at night. So it's just depending on which flight I want to take. Okay, so I'm going to have to catch, doesn't matter which one I do, it's going to be more expensive if I go the early one, right? And then sit at the airport in Melbourne for a couple of hours. Who do I know in Melbourne? I could go, I actually have a friend in Melbourne. I could go visit them through the day. Let's not think about that, right, Dora? Okay, so let's think about this, right? What other options do we have? Is there any cheaper options? Jetstar seems to be the cheapest. Okay, let's just go back a day and see if it's a little bit cheaper. Previous day. Waiting. Okay. Holy shit, this is expensive. Didn't really want to spend this much, guys. I'm going to be honest. Okay. $546 is the cheapest on that day. Let's have a look at this one. Where is that day? Okay, leave at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the 14th. You go to Cairns, and then you fly from Cairns to Hong Kong. What? Cairns to Hong Kong. Okay, so you go Brisbane to Cairns, Cairns to Hong Kong, Hong Kong to Phuket. How many hours is that? 13 hours. So the next day. But how much is that for? Is that really going to save us that much money? Probably not. So sometimes I find myself thinking, oh, go for the cheapest flight. Bye. See ya. Sorry, I've been a little bit sidetracked, Kathleen, but I have you playing in the background if that helps you. So I find myself, right, and this has happened many times, that you go for the cheapest flight, right? But it actually is sometimes longer because the cheapest flight takes you the long way. So then, you know, you end up spending more money on food on the plane or like at the airport. Like we all know airport food is so expensive, right? And, you know, time is money too, right? So I found that sometimes even if you go for the cheaper flight, it's not always the best flight. I'm not saying go for the expensive flight, but say sometimes don't go for the cheapest one because it will take you the very long way, which might take more money in food. A lot of these flights are obviously no food included too. So, you know, if you want to buy wine or beer or something like that on the plane because you're bored, pay for that. It's going to be expensive, right? So sometimes it is actually better to go a little bit more expensive. Like there's one here for Qantas, $836. That's $300 difference. I don't know if that's actually worth it, guys, because Qantas you get free out food, but is that really worth it? Probably not. So maybe somewhere in between. So anyway, this is how I do things, guys. I'm giving you a bit of an insight into how I potentially book holidays. I'm not booking anything right now. I'm still playing with the idea. But to really do this, I really need to know exactly how much I'm going to spend. Like $740 Australian on the ticket to actually the festival. And then I need to look at the flights, and then I need to look at accommodation. So let's just do that, and let's put a ballpark figure out there, and let's just see if it's even realistic, because it might not even be realistic. Like I said, I'm planning to go to Bali and meet Paul and Jazz and Nicola. I really want to do that. Like, I want to go to this DJ, but it's not necessary, right? It's not a necessity. It's just a first world problem, and that sport little Dora thinks that she can do everything. But can I really do everything? This is what I'm doing right now, guys. I'm just giving you a bit of insight into how I run things. So I'm actually going to go back to the next day, because if I go a day earlier, then it's more accommodation, right, too. So you've got to think about these things. Like, the longer you stay in a country, it's more accommodation. Makes sense, right? So let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back to the 15th. Flying on the 15th. Let's see what that looks like again. So obviously these are all Australian dollars, so you pretty much nearly halve it to the Australian. Okay, so let's go. The first flight out in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning, is going to be why is there a different plate? Starter fry. I don't know why there's two flights differences here, guys. It's really, really weird. So there's one. See, this one here says no luggage, right? And I'm going to take luggage with me. Actually, no. You know what? I don't even need to take luggage with me. All I need to do is take a couple of sets of clothes, a toothbrush. Hola, Rudy. Toothbrush, a hat, sunscreen. I probably don't need a lot, right? Because I'm literally just going to see some music, right? And wherever I stay, wherever I stay will have a pool. No, I'll reframe that. Where my friends stay will have a pool. So Scott and Simon will have a pool. I don't know if they really want me to cramp their style. Sometimes Scott actually listens to my live. So Scott, I'm just listening. I'm just seeing if I can actually get to EDC. I don't know if you want me to cramp your style. So you guys know, I mean, maybe if Debbie Sue's still listening, that Scott is my friend. His wife is on my altar for the Day of the Dead. And he's now been a widow now for 3 years. And obviously I was really good friends with Amanda. I would not be weirded out if he ended up with another girl. I would say, Amanda would want him to have another partner. So if he's actually watching this, he's probably going to cry and go, no, I can't do that. And I know he can't do that right now, but one day there will come a time that he will actually want to move on. He'll never forget Amanda. There's no way he can forget Amanda. Amanda's like this force of nature. Plus he's got a little girl called Charlie, big girl now. She's nearly 16, who's a spitting image of her mother. So, yeah. But what I guess I'm trying to say is that I don't want to cramp their style. I go to a lot of festivals by myself. It's nice to have friends there, but at the same time, I don't want to cramp their style. Like, they're in Thailand. Men in Thailand, you know what they get up to, guys. I'm not being rude or anything like that, but Thai women are very, very beautiful women, and he might like to have some fun with some Thai women, and I'm okay with that. But he probably doesn't want his wife's friend kind of watching him, and I get that. So I will give them a little bit of a wide berth, right? I'm not going to be in their face watching what happens, but I'm hoping they invite me to go to the pool where they live at, because they're staying in a nice resort. They're doing it first class, right? I'm going to be doing it backpacking style. So anyway, keep on let's going here. Okay, so $628. I'm trying to figure out why is there too many, why is there a different price? 600, 600. Okay, help me out here, guys. Why is there two different prices? Okay, that one there, the $517 is for no luggage, right? We've got to take luggage. Well, actually, maybe we don't have to take luggage. Actually, let's just go, we're not taking luggage, right? We're taking that one. Whoops. Let's just go. Oh, this must be returning. Okay, so, oh my God, guys, I'm about to have a heart attack. Returning is the problem, guys. It's very expensive to come home. I might have to stay in Phuket, guys. Okay, no, the best one is Malaysian Airlines, $787 home. Why is it so expensive to come home? Okay, let's change the day. We can stay a little bit longer. Okay, let's change that. How do I change it? Current day. Crap, now I can't change it. Okay, let's just hypothetical here. The cheapest flight home is, it's going to be late at night. Where is it? Why is it so expensive, guys? But where's this? It says here the basic flight was $787. It's not even on the list. Okay, this might not be realistic, guys. This trip actually might not be realistic at all. Why is there no flights on here? As in the cheap one. Oh, here, it's over here somewhere. Maybe. God, why is it so expensive? God. This is ridiculous. Malaysian goes Phuket to Kuala Lumpur to Brisbane. Yeah, that's not realistic. That is not realistic. Okay, let's just go back. I don't know why it doesn't give us an option to change flights. Okay, let's go back. We're going to leave one day later. So now we want to leave on the... Okay, this looks more realistic, guys. Okay, departing on, what date's this one? Shit, current date. I can't even read this, guys. Where's the depart? Departing the 16th. No, we're not going to depart on the 16th. Crap, hold on. Let's just completely change this back because I think I've been playing around too much with it. Okay, let's go again. So we want to leave on the 15th and come back on the 21st. Oh, it actually tells you here the cheap flight would be the 22nd. Okay, let's just have a look at that. Oh, whoops. Depart. Depart on the 15th. Return. Oh, crap. Why? Okay, I keep on stuffing this up, guys. All of them are really expensive. Why is it so expensive to come home from Phuket? That doesn't make any sense, guys. Why? Okay, let's just go back. Okay, let's go back in again. Let's close you off. Let's go. Actually, let's go Malaysian Airlines. Malaysian Airlines, Australia. Might actually be cheaper because Malaysian Airlines has just come flying out of Brisbane now. So maybe it might be cheaper to get a flight through them. Let's just have a look. From Don't allow. From Brisbane to Phuket. So I'm actually glad we did this, guys, because obviously if the flights are that expensive, I'm not going to go, especially if I can't get home, right? So I wanted to leave on the 15th. That was ideal. And flying home finishes on the 18th. So I reckon 19th around the 20th. Okay, let's see if that done. Find me a flight. Holy smacks. Okay, that's business. Economy. Oh, here we go, guys. Economy. Look, Debbie Sue. That is under $1,000. That is what we wanted. Okay, guys. Okay. This could be possible. It could be possible. Okay. All right. So, these are two flights here. Why is one more cheaper than the other? It's probably going to be something to do with carrying... It could be something to do with... Oh, wait on. Oh, no, hold on. Why is this one cheaper? Probably bags. Let's just go down further. Okay, let's just look at this out loud. Let's just do this one. Again, I don't always go cheap and nasty. I don't know why this one's a little bit cheaper. I don't know why. This is just weird. Why is it cheaper? 7 kilos. Yeah, we're allowed to check in 35 kilos. That's all good. Complimentary snacks and meals and beverages. That all looks all right. Why is that cheaper? Leave on the 15th, come back on the 20th. That sounds realistic. That's doable. Okay, so even if there's only 3 flights left, right? 3 seats, right? I'm not going to fall for that, guys, and I don't care, right? The other one that is like $85 more doesn't say any more seats left. I'm not going to fall for like 3 seats left. Quickly book it, because like this is still Dora exploring if she can do this, right? I need to get the picture in my head, how much I'm going to spend to go, and I'm pretty much going to have to fork it out this weekend probably. But if I do that, it means that I can't spend anything, guys. It means that, you know, this week how I've like no buying juice because I wanted a juice, no, because I forgot my tuna and I hated my tuna. I can't buy anything else. I had to go to the supermarket and get something else. Yeah, all these little instrumental things like, you know, buying a chocolate, and then my client bought me a chocolate. Isn't that beautiful? All these little instrumental things I can't do, right? So this is where I have to commit, right? So this is looking actually really realistic now, guys. Okay, so let's just click on it and let's just see if it's realistic. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. Okay, so let's click on this one because I'm, hold on, basic. What's the difference? Okay, I don't need to take 35 kilos, right? I'll just take 25 kilos. You get free seat selection. I don't care about that. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, we don't care about that. Okay, let's just click that. No, see, they want you to upgrade. No, I don't want to upgrade. Okay, so let's see what they say here. Let's see this, if this is actually realistic, guys. Okay, why am I... What just happened here? Oh, crap. You know what I've just done here, guys? That's one way. And it's still the problem is getting home. Holy shit, guys. What the fuck? Coming home is like $1,200. What the hell? Why is it so expensive? Crap. Okay. let's just go back. Let's modify. Why is it so expensive? Hey, Debbie Sue or someone, can someone just Google for me the 20th of January, Phuket? Is there a holiday in Thailand? Can someone just do that? Because I think there might be some kind of holiday. Because that could be my problem. Man, that was too good to be true, wasn't it? Okay, we're not giving up. This is how Dora operates, right? Now, you guys, I don't know if you ever watched my video talking about going to Ibiza. I have to let go of the fact that I might not go. And it's okay if I don't go, guys. It's okay, right? But sometimes life, we've got to keep on pushing and like having a look. You like, don't go for the first thing like, okay, it's $1,000. I can't afford that, right? I'm not going. Or, you know, like, for example, the flight that I was going to go to Ibiza, well, they're going to charge me like $5,000. And I went, I'm not going for that. I really want to go Ibiza, but I'm not paying $5,000 for a flight. It's ridiculous. And then I said, I'm asking the airline people going, could we not just do this flight, blah, blah, blah? And they're like, oh, yeah, you can actually. So, like, there's always ways around things. You just have to look, sometimes like, I'm not going to fight it, but I sometimes think you have to look around it. Hey, Deb, how you going? So, anyway, this is actually this is how Dora's mind goes, right? And this is the budget in me. Like, you know, I'm not cheap and nasty, but at the same time, I'm realistic, right? I don't have all the money. Okay, let's modify these flights because, okay, we're not coming back on the 20th. So if someone could just Google for me what's going on the 20th, why is it so expensive? It's ridiculous. Okay, we want to go home. Why is it so expensive? Okay. Confirm. Continue. Okay. Let's do a bit of investigating. How can we get home cheaper? It looks like the Saturday, the 17th, 18th, 19th. The 20th is actually the cheapest, which is $1,000 to get home. 21st is $1,200. 22nd is $1,100. Why is it so expensive to come home? It's a catch, right? You've got to stay in Phuket. The whole week in Phuket is really expensive to come home. Okay, I'm just going to Google this, guys, find out myself. Why is Thailand so expensive? Holiday, okay. What holiday is around the 20th of Jan in Phuket? Chinese New Year. Crap. Okay. That's a big problem, guys. Chinese New Year is massive in Malaysia, which is the airline I wanted to take, right? Malaysian Airlines is fully Chinese. That's Diego working on the deck. Okay. Chinese New Year's an issue, guys. Right. Okay. Major holiday. Thailand also do Chinese New Year. It generally falls between late January and early February. Crap, guys. Okay. That's not great. Okay, so Deb, what we're trying to do here, Kathleen, I don't know if you've picked up on this, but I've been trying to save some money, like not buying snacks or not buying anything really, except my normal expenses that I have to, buy, like petrol. Because I would like to do this trip next year in January to go to a dance festival in Phuket. I don't know if it's realistic, so I'm just putting it out there now. I found out how much the ticket is, got that, but now we've got to see the flights. Now the flight over is kind of okay, I want to do a flight for $1,000. It's not looking possible, guys. At this present moment, it's looking like it's going to be $1,700, which is way more than I wanted to pay. I'm going to be honest. I wanted to do this whole trip for under $2,000. It's not looking like that at all. And the reason why it's so expensive to come home on the flights is because it's Chinese New Year. So that is a problem. I can't change that. Okay, so let's scrap. Okay, Air Asia. Air Asia is a good option. Air Asia. Air Asia. So, guys, Air Asia is a airline. It's a Malaysian airline. So this could be the same issue, okay? But Malaysian airline, doesn't go from many places. I don't know where it goes from. Let me just have a look. Brisbane. I don't think it goes from Brisbane Airport to Phuket. Let's just see. Let's put the same dates in. We want to go on the 15th and we want to return on the 20th. No, let's go 22nd. Okay. Oh, what? Okay, hold on. Depart on the 15th and depart 15th. Okay. All right, we're looking at Air Asia. Air Asia is a cheap airline, no frills whatsoever. We don't need frills. Now, this will be going through Kuala Lumpur. This still could be an issue because of Chinese New Year, because it goes through Malaysia. Malaysia is obviously a very big Chinese country. It's not Chinese, but a lot of people in Malaysia are Chinese. Okay, they're giving me a... Holy shit. Why is it in US dollars? Okay, they're giving me options, but it's all in US dollars. Okay, let's just change that to Australian dollars. It's not letting us change to Australian dollars. Okay, here we go. Australian dollars. There we go. Australian dollars. This is not realistic, guys. Okay, I don't know why. I'm looking at Air Asia, right? I'm on Air Asia's spread on their website. But they're giving me options of Cathay Pacific, all these other options. I think it's because they don't fly through Brisbane Airport. So let's just go Gold Coast. Gold Coast. Oops. Gold Coast to Phuket. Confirm. This might be a better option. Oh, frig. No, it's not a great option, guys. Okay. Should Dora give up and actually just go do her invoicing? Because that is what I'm supposed to be doing. Chinese New Year is actually February 17th. Will that affect your flights? I don't know why. Honestly, the flights are really expensive coming home. I don't know why. But right now, I can't even get a cheap flight on Air Asia. It's really, really weird. Okay, just give me a second. I've got one of these going and it's making lots of noise. I'm going to be back in a second. I'm just going to get some water. So I don't know if anyone uses essential oils, but I love essential oils. They just, like, I feel that like the smell of a room just, can make you work better. And because I need mojo, man. Like my mojo is just like erratic, like it's all over the place, right? I need balance. But you know what I use instead? I love that citronella. We don't want citronella. lemon. Okay, orange is really good. I love orange. Eucalyptus. No, we don't want eucalyptus. Oh, lemon myrtle. That is amazing smell. Lime. Okay, let's just go. You know what? We're going to use lemon myrtle. I can't tell you how much that... Oh, has anyone smelt lemon myrtle? I don't actually know if lemon myrtle is in other countries, but lemon myrtle is from a lemon myrtle tree. It smells amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, let's just put everything back because Dora has a way of taking things out and not putting them back. So let's just put all this back. That aroma will start coming. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so Debbie Sue is saying it shouldn't affect it. Right, you're right, it shouldn't. Okay, let's go. I don't know why I'm on airasia.com. I want airasia.au. We want the Australian website, not the American. airasia.com.au. Crap. There's no airasia.com. Why is that? Okay. Is AirAsia still flying from Gold Coast? AirAsia is still flying from Gold Coast. Okay. AirAsia is suspending from Gold Coast to Kuala Lumpur from December 2024. So that's why they're not flying. See you, Kathleen. Okay. You would say, Dora, just give up, right? The airlines you're looking at, everything's really expensive. Like even AirAsia, the airline that is cheap as chips normally, is not even flying from the Gold Coast anymore. I didn't even know that. Where's AirAsia flying to? Is AirAsia still flying out of Australia? I did not know. AirAsia is operating... Okay. Okay. This is the problem, right? So you guys in America have so many different airlines. In Australia, because our population is quite small, we don't have the demand for all these different airlines. So basically there's Qantas, which is the Australian airline. There's Jetstar, which is part of Qantas, but it's the budget version. And there's Virgin. That's it. 3 airlines. The airlines here are shutting down. Actually, Deb, can you just tell me what's going on? Because I actually don't watch the news. So I have heard that there's a lot of airlines not working, or there's been a shutdown, or something's happened. Trump has stopped a whole lot of stuff happening. I don't want this to be a political thing, guys. I know people don't like Trump. People do like Trump. That's not my question. I'm just asking what is happening that the airlines are shutting down. Because there's something happening in the UK, in Asia. In America. I just don't know what it is. Okay. Let's do this. Sky Scanner. Has anyone used Sky Scanner before? Sky Scanner is, I'll show you, the government. Oh, okay. Right. So Sky Scanner, it's an Australian, I'm putting it .com.au, so it'll be in Australian dollars. So you put in Brisbane to where you want to go, Phuket. And this will give us, it's not very accurate. I mean, it is accurate, but it's not accurate, if that makes any sense. Okay, just gives us options about how we could do this. We want to, oh, that's December. Crap. Depart. The 15th. Return, come on. Okay, we want to depart on the 15th and return on about, okay, it's 23rd. Let's go that. One adult. That's all we need. Search. Let's see what happens here. All right. Oh, crap. But this is why Skyscanner, it's not very accurate. Like it scans all the airlines, right? But it gives you a kind of a pro and a con, like a highest and a lowest. And the lowest is not always correct, but at least it'll give you like a middle ground on how much it's really going to cost you, because I don't know. I thought I could do this for $1,000, guys, but it is January, which is school holidays. So this might not even be realistic. So anyway, let's just have a look. Okay, let's read this. Obviously, we're not looking at flight accommodation. That's my next problem. But anyway, let's just see what this is. Deals from. So Batik Air Malaysia and Indonesian Air Asia. It's going to take how's that? Okay, so many hours. Oh, crap. Okay, let's just pick one and just see what happens here. Continue. Okay. So Debbie Sue's got here, thousands of flights in the US have been cancelled since the Federal Aviation Administration ordered airlines to reduce traffic amid the government shutdown. Employees aren't getting paid, what I heard. Right. No money to keep them open. Crap. Okay, that's not good. Right. Things are not very good at the moment over there. Okay. How long has this been going for, and how long is it going to go for? Okay. All right, guys. So, leaving on the 15th, we're going to get there. Oh, okay. So we go Brisbane, Bali to Phuket, and we get there on the 15th. So basically it takes us all day, which is not bad. 13 hours, right? That's not bad. But how much does that cost? Returning takes 13 hours. You go Phuket to Kuala Lumpur to Bali. Oh my God, Bali to Brisbane. Okay. How much is that ticket? Okay, so it's saying here, these are the options. If you book it through kiwi.com, which I've never heard of, $1,200. Flight Network or GoGet. I've never heard of these companies. So basically, I could try to book it myself via Batik Air Malaysia. Okay, that's a Malaysian company. Okay, that's an option. So realistically, it's going to cost about $1,300. Here's another one, Jetstar, Thai Vet Air. Never heard of these ones. Another thing to add, right, guys, is some of these little airlines like Batik Air Malaysia, not very well known. Not that I'm an airline snob, but, you know, when you do go for the cheaper options, you're probably also going for the cheaper airlines that are not that safe. I'm just going to be honest. Sometimes it's worth paying a little bit more money for a safer airline with, look, how do I say this? Anything can happen on an airline, right? Any airline. You know, I mean, I think Qantas is the only airline that's never had a fatality, actually a crash or anything like that. But then the odds are pretty high that that will one day happen, right? But when you go on these airlines that are not so famous or popular, I do have a little thing about this sometimes, guys. So, like, is it safer to pay an extra $300 you know, borrow money through pay, you know, like for example, if my mum's watching this, she'd be horrified. She'd go, you know what? I mean, she doesn't know these airlines anyway, but she would say, this is what my mum would say to me. She'd go, I'll give you the $300 extra to pay go on a better flight. Because sometimes, and look, and that might not even be the better flight, you know, I might pay extra to go on a better flight and then still something might happen, right? But generally around the Asian countries, their safety records are not as great as Australia or America, though they're flying into Australia. So if they're flying into Australia, they actually have to, like, you know, the airlines do look at their safety record and they look at, you know, make sure their engineers are doing the right thing. Because obviously, you know, people from Australia are going to get on those flights and fly out of Brisbane. So there has to be some, you know, you can't fly in on some plane that's half fallen apart. So these are the things that I'm going through my head, right? I'm just completely telling you how it looks. I'm already in my head thinking I can't probably go for $1,000. It looks like I'm going to have to pay probably $1,500. Probably not what I really wanted to spend. So it might also, guys, tell me that I might actually have to work more, guys. I might actually have to start work. I've been working Sundays. Sundays are a higher rate. I'm working tomorrow on a Saturday, higher rate. So this actually might be a very, very good exercise to make Dora go, well, if I want to go, those flights are $1,500. That's that. The accommodation's that. Well, then the only way I can't save any more money, I'm going to have to make more money. So that is not an option. That is an option. So anyway, let me just... We don't really know how long it's going to go. Probably weeks at least, but could last months. Government is out as strings and we don't care. Okay. Jetstar. Scoot. So guys, this is now starting to look at like nearly $1,700, which is like costing me $800 US. It's way more than I actually wanted to spend, guys. I'm gonna be honest. This is like... Okay, I just found a cheap... I've just found one here for the price I want, $1,000. Let's just humor Dora, okay? Humor Dora. Let's have a look. Let's just see what this has to say. Okay. Brisbane to Ho Chi Minh City on Vietjet Air. Obviously, it's a Vietnamese airline. Wait 4 hours. Fly out at... Oh, sorry. We leave at 11. Leave at midnight. Get in at 5 a.m. Fly out 9 a.m. from Ho Chi Minh City to Kuala Lumpur. 3 hours in Kuala Lumpur. Then you get to Phuket at 4:35 on the 16th of January. And my festival starts at 3 o'clock. That could work. But my travel smarts would tell me, don't ever fly into a country where you want to go do a trip or a tour or something on the same day, because you guarantee that if you miss one of these connections, there's 3 planes are going to collect there. If you miss one of those connections, you're going to miss the whole thing. You're going to miss one night of your festival. So that's not realistic. Not realistic. Okay, let's go back. That's not going to work. Okay, there's another one here. $1,100. Okay, it's with Batik Air Malaysia. Okay, Brisbane, 7 a.m. to Denpasar, which is Bali, 11:30 a.m. Then you leave 3 hours later, Bali to Kuala Lumpur. Oh my gosh, Kuala Lumpur to, oh my God, it's a 24-hour connection wait in Kuala Lumpur, which I'm normally down for. I love Kuala Lumpur. But that means I don't get to Phuket to 6:25 p.m. on the 16th, which is again when the festival starts. That's not going to start. That's not going to work. Okay. Or we could go back one day. Let's go back one day. So say we fly out on the 14th. Yep. Okay, so we're flying out on the 14th now. It's just updating itself. Let's see if we can still get there for $1,000. Let's just let it run. Okay. The cheapest airline is $1,050. No, $1,050. Okay, let's have a look what this has to say. Okay, so we leave on the Wednesday, 7 a.m. in the morning, Brisbane to Bali, 3 hours in Bali, Bali to Phuket. That's all right. That's all right. That's using Batik Airlines, Malaysia, and then Air Asia. All right. Then returning on the 23rd. So that means I arrive the night before the festival. This is looking promising, though it's using an airline that I'm not really sure about yet. So anyway, we'll do our research. Okay, flying home is using Scoot. Scoot Airline is another, I think it's Thai, cheap airline. Phuket to Singapore, 2 hours in Singapore. Singapore to Bali, 2 hours in Bali. Bali to Perth. Oh, shit. Bali to Perth. 21 hours in Perth. And then we get... And then we... and then we get to Brisbane at 5 a.m. It takes 40 hours. I mean, it's doable. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, you got to weigh up, is 40 hours, and now look, if I got home in 20 hours, I could then do a day's work. A day's work could, if I paid that extra on a day's work, then I could probably have paid a little bit more for the better flight. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like 40 hours flying sounds like a nightmare. Like Debbie Sousa's like wearing me out. I know. Like that's ridiculous. 40 hours. 40 hours. But like if I got home on another flight earlier, I could have went to work the next day and made money. So, you know, you're losing, like it's costing you less, but you're losing money because you're not working. So if I went home earlier and cost me more money, I probably still would have made another dollar. I don't know. You know, it's null and void. I mean, it would just, you know, there's you just got to work it out, right? Like sometimes it's smarter to do the cheap flights because you think, oh, wow, that's really cheap. But it's 40 hours. And like, even though I'm trying to save money, but that means I'm not working, right? When you don't work, I don't get paid, right? There's no, like I'm self-employed. There's no holiday pay for me or sick days. So I have to factor that in too. So this is actually probably a really good exercise, guys, in understanding how I travel and how I kind of, you know, manipulate my head. Okay. But what it is showing, guys, is it is possible to leave Bali, to leave Phuket at not that cheap. Okay, so let's just go for another flight. Let's just go a little bit more. Okay. The fastest flight. Okay, let's go the best option. It's got here the best option. Let's just look what the best option looks like, okay? It's like I have to write all these down, guys, and just keep on working the pros and cons. So some of the best options are giving me here, $1,200. 13 hours, basically flying from Brisbane to Hong Kong, Hong Kong to Brisbane, 13 hours. That's doable. And then flying home, Phuket to Kuala Lumpur to Denpasar to Brisbane, 13 hours. That's not bad. $1,200. So, I mean, it's doable. Just do it. Okay, Alison, my friend, we just found a flight that was cheap. It was going to take me 40 hours to get home from Phuket. 40 hours. And I was talking about you, Alison, how you told me that, you know, I should put the money in a jar that I've saved. But I made the point of saying, that's a great idea. Great idea, Alison. But what I need to do first is work out if this is actually realistic. So that's what I'm working out right now. I can get a ticket to the festival, but it's getting home from the festival. Flying home is my issue at the moment. It's very expensive to fly home. There are cheap options, but I'm just talking about sometimes cheap. If it's going to take you 40 hours to get home, you know, it's not really, like, sometimes it's not realistic. Videos. What's that means me? It would be time to make some videos. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could, but, you know, just talking about the fact that, you know, I'm a budget traveler, but I'm also a sensible traveler. Like, I don't always go for the cheapest options. Like, you know, my mum, if she was watching this, she would say, "Hey, Carol, how you going?" My mum would say, pay a little extra. My dad would say the same thing. Pay a little extra for safety. Pay a little extra for comfort, and be sensible, right? If you're going to fly 40 hours to go home, you might get a cheap flight, but I could have also come home and worked the next day. And I don't want to talk money about how much money I earn, right, guys? I just don't think that's appropriate, right? But like, I could have worked and still made money. Like, as in, like, that extra money it would have cost me to fly home earlier would have cost me a little bit more money, right? But then I would have earned a little bit more money too. So, is it cost effective? Is it better to work? These are the other things that need to go through my head. Like, my clients, thank God, won't be watching me on a live and, like, letting me hear what I'm doing. Like, I don't tell them I go on holidays, like, all the time. I kind of just say to them, "Oh yeah, guess what? I'm going on holidays next week." Because if I give them too much warning, they get freaked out. They get too much in their head. Like, oh my God. You know, Dora's going on holidays. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I've just got to factor all that kind of stuff in too, guys. What if you flew to Texas and then fly home? Okay, let's just, for Alison, let's work out how much it's going to cost. Brisbane to Texas, to Dallas, right? Let's just humor Alison here, okay? Dallas, Texas. Oh, you're in Wentworth, aren't you? Let's just do the same times. Let's see how much it's going to cost. Oh, yeah, $3,000. $3,000. Alison, I love you, but for the price of $3,000, I can fly to Phuket, do VIP at the dance festival, and sleep somewhere. Actually, it's gone down to $2,225. Okay. $2,285. It's going to take me 32 hours to get there. Let's have a look at this, Dal, just for you. Okay, so let's go to the cheapest option. My God. Okay, so we're flying Brisbane to Cairns, 13 hours in Cairns. Cairns to Nandi, which is in bloody Fiji. Fiji to Dallas. All up, it's going to take, that's a long way, 34 hours to get to you, Alison. Flying home, it would be, what? Change airports. I don't know what that means. I've got to go to Dallas. Oh, then I've got to go to New York. Oh, here, hold on. What? Oh, here we go. Dallas to LaGuardia in New York. 4 hours. Oh, then I've got to change. Then I've got to change airports. I've got to go from Guardia Airport to Newark Airport. I've got 4 hours to do that. Then I go to Vancouver. I've never been to Canada. That'd be great. 2 hours in Vancouver. Then I fly from Vancouver to Brisbane. 31 hours. Sorry, Alison. I'm not going to do that. Get there safely, and while you're there, save money. Exactly. Okay, so let's just go back to this. I got sidetracked, guys. But this is what my goal was today, guys, was to figure out if I could get to Phuket. This was actually a realistic thing to do. So this is what happens, right? You can drive to New York. Okay. But Alison, can I see DJs? Because that's what I want to do. I want to go see DJs. I want to see Gareth Emery and all these DJs. Okay, let's just go back to this, guys. Best options. So Malaysian Airlines, right? Malaysian Airlines is a good airline. It's looking like it's going to cost $1,800 US. Okay, let's just put this out there, guys. Like I said, I need to be safe. My mum would give me the money. I know she'd give me an extra $300 to be safe, right? And if mum's watching this later on, she's just going to give me the $300, right? But this is a really good point, guys. I could do extra shifts. I could work on Sunday. I'm already working. I mean, you know what I could do right now? I could close this live up and give my client a ring and say, hey, let's go out this afternoon and work for a couple of hours. I could work all day tomorrow. Like I was only going to work about 3 or 4 hours tomorrow. I could work 5 or 6 hours tomorrow. So again, weekends are better rates. Then I could say, hey, how about we work on Sunday together? So just putting it out there, right? This client of mine, right, that I mainly work with, he's about to have an operation. So he's probably going to be out of action for a couple of weeks. But this is in about 2-3 weeks' time, right? So it makes sense that I do more hours with him now while he's okay. And technically, you know, am I doing something tomorrow? I should be invoicing, but no. I could work. So like, for example, this extra $1,800, I only want to spend $1,000 on the flight. But it looks like it's going to cost me $1,800 to fly normally and not all around the countryside and safely, right? So if I worked an extra 2 shifts, 3 shifts in the next couple of weeks, I'd pay for that flight. So there's another option there too. Okay, so let's just for this, guys, I'm going to put this flight in here. Okay, so we're flying the 14th. Okay, we're flying a day earlier. How did I do that? Okay. All right, we're just going to write this down, guys, just for the exercise. We're going to fly 8 a.m. on the 14th, Brisbane to KL, KL to Phuket. And we get there on the 14th at 5:30 p.m. And then on the 16th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. And then we're going to fly home on the 23rd. Oh my God, that's a long way. Okay, I don't want to fly home that late. Okay, let's just change these flights because I think this is a better idea, guys. I honestly think it's much better to do extra shifts, work some more Sundays and Saturdays, and earn the extra money so that I can actually afford to go. Can I hear that you guys say that's probably a better idea? Okay, the reason why I need to go home a little bit later is some reason, because Malaysian Airlines, for some reason, if I only want to stay there 1 week in Thailand, in Phuket, it's only going to be $1,800. If I want to, sorry, no, it's not going to be $1,800. If I just want to go for 1 week in Phuket, it's going to cost me $2,400. That's ridiculous. If I want to go home a week and a half later, it's going to cost me more. So this is, see how this is going, guys? So if I want to go home in exactly 1 week and then start working again, it's going to cost me, extra money. If I stay longer, it's going to cost me more money in accommodation, but I'll get a cheaper flight home, then I can't work. See how my tug of war is here, guys? And I don't really need to go to Phuket. I only want to go to Phuket to see this DJ. So how about if we just be a little bit more precise and we fly out on the 19th? Let's fly on the 19th. Let's see what happens there. So that we're literally there just for the festival. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what this happens. Is this making any sense, guys? And it's okay if it doesn't, because probably it's not making much sense. Okay. So we're literally going to fly in on the 15th and fly on. So the day before the festival and the day after the festival. That's it. Let's just see how this works, guys. Oh, God. Malaysian Airlines not even giving us an option now. So one of the better airlines is Jetstar at $1,800. Okay, let's say what this is. Okay, select. Okay. 8 a.m. Fly to Melbourne, 3 hours long wait. Melbourne to Phuket. So with 14 hours total. That's not bad. That's not bad. So I get there on the 15th at 8 p.m. at night. The next morning, I sleep over. The next day is the festival, right? That's kind of perfect, right? Dancy, dancy, dancy. Dancy, dancy, dancy. The festival finishes on the 18th, which is kind of really the Sunday night, the 18th. The Monday I return. I fly out Monday night. This is all right. So, it finishes at midnight, right? So they always have the main headliner on the last night at the last session. So I'll finish this at midnight, go home to wherever I sleep, check out or before about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. My flight leaves at 9:45 at night, and it goes 9:45. It flies 8 hours to Sydney. I fly in at 10 o'clock in the morning, 2-hour connection, and I get to Brisbane at 1:25 p.m. You know what? I actually think that's a better flight. That is actually really good. Okay, let me just write this down, guys. Jetstar. Jetstar is a safe airline. So that's part of Qantas. It's an Australian company. Actually, I don't even know if it's Australian anymore. It might have sold it off. Okay, so we've got Thursday, 15th, 8 a.m. And we arrive at 8 p.m. in Phuket. And that will be 14 hours total. That's all right. And then flying home on Monday, the 19th, 9:45 p.m, 1:25 p.m. back. And that is 12 hours. That's all right. And that costs $1,800, guys. Frig. 1,800. Okay, 1,845 to be precise. Okay, so when I said this is going to cost me $2,000, apparently not. Next thing, we need accommodation. Let's do this. All right, accommodation. Okay, first of all, we need to figure out where we are staying, where we've got to be. Venue. Where's the venue? Venue. Line up, location. Okay, location is, because we want to stay somewhere near that location. I don't want to be having to catch cabs because that's cost more money, right? Parking drop off. Let's see what this is. Okay, there's shuttles. Shuttle pick-up and drop-off locations. They can pick you up at the Phuket Airport, Kalamara Market, car and motorbike rental, all these different places. Okay, I'll show you on the map. Find a YouTube friend you can stay with. I actually don't have any YouTube friends in Thailand. I don't. I know, it's a problem. But I have some time. You're right. You're very right. You're very, very right. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so the venue is here. Where is the airport? Doesn't actually, oh, here we go. International Airport's A. So the airport is up here. The venue is here. These are the other locations. Resort, B. Okay. Hold on. I want to ring Scott, but my other phone, I think I've killed my other phone now, guys. It's actually not opening up. I think I'm charging it and it's just not working. It's really sad. Okay, I can't ring him unless I call him on this phone, which I'm on this phone, so that doesn't work. Actually, let me send him a message. I can send him a message on my Scott Visser. Ooh. Actually, let me just see. He's actually sent me messages already. Where to stay? Okay, let me just send him a message. Hey, what location are you staying at for EDC? All right, I'll just send him a message and see what he comes back with. Because Phuket's obviously quite a big place, right? But we want to stay near the venue. I just don't know what the venue's called. What is the venue called? Rhythm Park. What the hell's Rhythm Park? No idea. Rhythm Park. Okay. Here we go. This is where it is. Oh, that's my head. Rhythm Park. This is where the venue is. Let's just get this, make this bigger. Okay, Rhythm Park is here. Get rid of that. That is where it is. This is where the location is. So I guess it's Green Park. That's where the festival's going to be. So let's see what we've got around here. Here we go. Dream Villas. So we want a backpacker location here. So what's this place called? Bardon Road? Okay. We need cheap accommodation in this location, whatever that's called. Here, copy address. Let's open another one. Cheap accommodation. Oops, I can't spell accommodation. There we go. Okay, let's just look at, okay, here we go. Hostel World, which is basically a hostels. But this is the problem. It just doesn't put the location I want. Okay, we don't want it in pound either. We want to get rid of the pound. Get rid of euro. Put it in Australian dollars. That's better. And we only want one guest. Dates. We want the 15th of January. Whoops. '15th to the 19th. Check out then. That's it. Let's go. Patong. Okay, so Patong Beach is probably not where we want to stay, location-wise. Let's just have a look at the location. Where's the map? There should be a map. Here we go, map. Now, let's make that bigger. So how are we going to do this? So, this doesn't move, does it? Oh, here it does. So, the airport is up here somewhere. Let's look at this rhythm map. Okay, let's make this map smaller. Okay, so let's just pretend. So it's not that far from the middle of Phuket. So Phuket is the whole region, right? But it's pretty close to that. So let's try to figure out. It's near Kalamala Beach. Okay. That's not the beach, is it? No, that's not the same place, I don't think. I'm trying to work out where I am. What's that location there? Okay, maybe it's down here. Bateau Beach. Bateau Beach. Is that Bateau Beach? I can't tell. Does that look very similar? So kind of like that, near that little thing there. I'm just trying to, this is how I'm trying to, okay, I reckon we're right. Okay, that's close, but there's nothing there. There's no backpackers there. Oh, I can stay at a resort. Let's stay at a resort. Let's just see how much it's going to cost, guys. What's this going to cost? How come you're not working? Okay, here we go. Diamond Resort. Holy shit. $1,200 for those dates. Yeah, we're not staying at a resort, guys. Yeah, we don't need to stay at a resort. Okay. Back up, guys. Back up. All right. Okay. Is there a message from Scott? Nope. Nope, he hasn't responded back yet. It doesn't really matter where he's staying, but really it matters, like, I want to stay near the location so I can just walk. That's probably the best thing, because that way I can just walk back and forth. I love walking, right? And it's not that far to go. Okay, so let's go back to this. Where am I going? Cheap flights. I didn't mean to do that. I closed it all down. Damn it. Somehow you'll find a way. Debbie Sue, do you get the feeling that I will find every angle to make it work? But do you like my theory there about how basically to make it work, I actually have to work extra hours? It makes sense, doesn't it? Like, not only do I need to save money by not buying all these snacks and just stuff like that, but I actually need to earn more money, right? So do extra shifts, right? Or become an OnlyFans friend girl, which we're not going to do, guys. I'm just being funny. Okay, I just closed down that. I wasn't supposed to do that. What did I do? What did I do? Let's just go back here, guys. I closed down my little map of where the location is. Okay, there we go. Back on location. Is there any campgrounds? Okay, I'm looking. Okay, I'm back to where I am. So it's the Thang Lang district. Okay, let me just write this down. So the problem is that I'm doing a live. I should probably just turn off the live, because that way I can actually work out where I am. Like, I can use my phone to look up stuff. The Lang district. Chenang Thang. Oh my God, I can't even say these words. All right. So I am copying the district and I'm going to put that into Google. And I'm going to put here cheap accommodation. Okay, 10 places to stay in Ban Thang Chiang Tang. That's the location. Start a GoFundMe page. Yeah, I think that would be a very first world problem to do, right? Love your idea, but, you know. This is definitely a me problem. Okay, so now I'm looking at booking.com, just so you can see what I'm doing here, guys. This is the location. I'm putting in location for one person. Check-in date is the 15th of January, and we want to check out on the 19th. Let's just see if this is all super possible. Crap, they're giving me an option for $7,000 for a 3-bedroom villa. Who's coming to stay in a villa with Dora? I have 2 more rooms, and I'm sure I've got a couch, so I could, take a few more people. And you guys can share beds, right? If I can spend $7,000 for 4 nights. Crap, who would do that? My God, that's ridiculous. What? I can start. I didn't start, but I can start. I can start. I can do anything I want, right? Okay. They always give you the most expensive option first, right? It's ridiculous. All right. So we've got $7,000, or we can stay at ND Guest House, $245 Australian. That's pretty good. 1-bedroom apartment, 1K from the... Okay, let's have a look at where it is. Let's have a look. Can we walk to EDC? That's what we want to do. Okay, so that's where it is there. Okay, how do we... Okay, let's look at this bigger. Make this bigger. Oh, how far is this from... What's this place called? Rhythm Park. HY... Yeah, from Rhythm Park. Oh, okay, so it's a bit of a walk. It's 10 minutes... It's 10 minutes by car, 48 minutes by public transport. Okay, these are all the options around here. Okay, guys, this is perfect. This is what we want. It's overlap now. Okay, so that's cheap, right? And you can see now, guys, that basically all the expensive stuff is really close to it. This is starting to become a little bit more expensive than we really want it to be, guys. And look, this is not the only website. There'll be many other places. Not everything goes on, booking.com. But if I want to stay like 45 minutes out, because you've got to remember, I'm going to be finishing at 10 o'clock, like 11, 12 o'clock at night. So I've got to think about safety. Coming home at 12 o'clock at night, I mean, I could get a cab. Cabs in Thailand are probably going to be lots cheaper than here in Australia or in the US, right? That makes sense. Not ideal, right? Not ideal. But I'm not going to pay $11,000 to stay in a private place nearby. How much is this one? Sorry, sold out. What's that? Sold out, sold out, sold out. Okay, but that's just one place. Okay, let's look at another place. Why don't you ask ChatGPT? Oh, plan the trip. I don't need to plan a trip. I just need to plan an accommodation. I need a cheap accommodation near that location. So let's just do this again. Let's go back. We can go... Wow. I think they obviously are cashing in on the fact that many people are going to be in that location. And a lot of people are charging a lot of money for stuff. Okay, let's go another option. Let's go. Hostels. I'm looking if there's any backpacker hostels. Okay. All right, 14th, is that right? No. 15th. 15th. Oh, God. Here we go. No. The 15th till the 19th. One adult search. Okay. This... Okay. Why is it bringing up New Delhi? Okay. We're not going to New Delhi. I don't know why it's in New Delhi. That's not going to work, guys. Definitely not going to work. We're not going to Delhi. Password. Phuket. Okay. Yep. Okay. Back again. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. Obviously, they're going to go for the more expensive option straight up, always. Which is like, the resorts, the Hilton. We're not staying at the Hilton, guys. Near Beach Hostel, $169. Okay, 14 Ks from centre. So we need to be near the centre. That's what we're looking for. 14Ks, sold out. We have one left. Okay. If Dora's going to do this, it looks like she's going to have to do something really fast and make this happen. Because it looks like most stuff is starting to be really booked out. Okay, let's just put the shirt engine in here. We definitely don't want to be spending 15 grand on accommodation. My budget, $500 max. Okay, let's just put 500. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's just see where this place is. So this is down near the same, like the other place we were looking at was just down here, right? This is getting closer. Okay, this is actually not bad, guys. This is getting closer, guys. It's not ideal, but it's not, you know, it's not totally terrible. Jeez, this is all right. What is this place? A 1-bedroom villa. Jesus, really? $418. So this is Australian dollars, guys. So 4 nights, that's $105 pretty much a night. So that's $55 US, guys. Will get me. Geez, I've got my own private pool, guys. Who's coming to stay with me? I've got a little pool. This is $55 US a night, guys, in Phuket. Holy shit, this is all right. Okay, available rooms. Okay, this is even cheaper. Oh, no, this is it. No, sorry, this is it. Okay, this is for 2 people. Anyone want to come with me? Mountain view, bathroom, hair, blah, 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 shower, aircon. That's not bad. Okay, well, let's go back to the maps. Where's the map? Location. We need to go to Rhythm Park. Why doesn't it say Rhythm Park? God damn it. Rhythm Park. Okay, let's look up this location and then, okay. I'm just going to put it, Thailand. I'm going to Thailand. So I'm Googling this location to Rhythm Park. Copy. Where's my Google? Google. Okay, I've gone onto maps and I'm just going. Hey, babe.
Hey, I've got,
Hey, sexy.
I've got 6,000.
I'm on live. What?
Oh, I won't say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
Where's my passport?
I don't know. Where did you put your passport?
I don't know.
Where are you going?
Leaving the country.
You're leaving the country?
I've got a good tax return.
You got a good tax return?
Yeah.
Can you pay for my? Can you can I have a little bit of money?
No. You know where you put it?
Babe, what do you mean I took it?
You had it.
No, I didn't.
You said it was.
Didn't it's in that top drawer?
No, it's your.
Isn't it? Hold on. So Diego just said that he got a good tax return. So I think that he should give us $300 towards this trip.
Tax return.
Huh?
That's the old passport. I've still got the old one.
Yeah. I don't know. Where's my passport?
No, you had it. You had it together, you said.
Okay, let me think. That's not my passport. Oh, that is your passport. You look at egg. I'm sure you took your passport the other day for ID.
I didn't take it anyway, though.
That's not my passport, is it? That's my look at this passport, guys. Okay, I can't show you my details, but I'm just going to show you little Dora. I reckon I was 7 years old here. Oh my gosh, I'm so cute. Okay, I'm just crossing off all my stuff. Look at me. How cute am I? Wow. Crazy. Okay. Okay. Slight detour. We're just looking for passports now. I don't know why. It's not beside the bed, Ben? Huh? Not beside the bed? Oh, what? I just found an extra hard drive that I didn't know I had. Oh, that's another story. Okay. I'll be back for just a second because obviously if I'm going to book a flight, I need to have find my passport. I don't know why our passports are gone. I know I had them together, babe. What table? Okay.
You did your thing.
What thing?
Save the dead. So you put them somewhere.
Yeah, no, I can. Do you need it right this second? It's not in here? Not in this thing here? No. Okay. I'll help you. Give me 15 minutes, babe. Okay. I'm sure the passports are here, guys, okay, right? I just know they are. But guys, let me just finish this off. Let's just see if this is even realistic. Okay, paste. What the fuck? Okay, I'm looking for the accommodation, which was... Ba Tao, Phuket, Thailand. Okay. So we're going to go and find out how far that place is. It's not far from the beach. Jeez. That is not far from the beach. Direction. And then we want rhythm. Rhythm Park. It's 15 minutes. It's 5 k's away. That's walkable. But I mean, I wouldn't walk that at night time, obviously. And obviously, if my friends, right? That's why I'm trying to find out where my friends are staying. Because if my friends, then I can get a lift with them, right? Safety in numbers. And they'll shout me. So let me show you where I'm looking. So Ban Tao is this kind of area here. And Rhythm Park is over here. So we're near the beach. And that's where the Rhythm Park is. That's where I want to stay. Or that's where the dance festival is. That accommodation that we were just looking at, right? Literally. For $418, which is going to be like $200 US, like $50 a night, right? $50 US a night, which is not bad, guys. For a 1-bedroom, I mean, I don't care. It's a villa. That doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just like, want a location that's safe, right? That's actually not bad. Let's see what else they had there. Okay, so here's another option. This is even cheaper. Oh, yeah, there's only $177. Wowzers, that's even cheaper. Holy shit, this is even cheaper, guys. Okay, let's see what this says here. Why is that so cheap? Where is it on the map, though? See map. Okay, that's even closer, guys. I mean, you're not near the beach, but you're closer. So, I mean, technically, is it better to be by the beach or better to be where you need to go? I think it's probably better to stay near where you need to go, because that way you're safer at coming home. And if I want to go to the beach, I can just catch a bus or whatever to the beach. And really, I'm not there to go to the beach, right? I'm there to literally go to the festival and go home. Okay. So it's looking like it's going to cost me, okay, let's do the maths. $1,800.45, hypothetically, for the flight. Not great. $740.13 for the VIP ticket for the 3 days event. Do we need the VIP? No, not really. But my friends, they got the VIP. So I would like to be around my friends sometimes. So let's do the maths. That's 8, that's 19. Oh. It's looking like it's going to cost $2,600. It's going to cost me $3,000. I was going to spend $1,000. I was going to spend $2,000. That was in my head, $2,000. $1,000 for the flights, around $700 for the tickets, and then hopefully $300 for accommodation. So accommodation looks like it's possible. At it looks like it's not too expensive. There is some still cheap accommodation. If I don't pull my finger out now, stay near where you need to go. Exactly right, Deb. Okay, so where we're going is there. That's where we need to be. 177. The closest it looks like I can get is this one here. It's a golf course. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I really don't care what it is, to be honest. It just is. It's honestly where I sleep. It doesn't mean anything to me. As long as it's safe. Okay, so I want to close this down because I'm not going to book any accommodations right now, but it's now going to cost us $3,000 here or there, right? That's like about $1,500 US for, what did I just say? This is even really difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4 nights, 5 days. The only way this is possible if I do extra shifts, right? So I'm going to actually look at my calendar right now. Right now, I'm looking at my calendar. What are we in? November? What are we, November? Okay, no, it's November 14th right now. Now, I worked last night, so I actually did some shifts last night with Ethan. So this is the client that I can work extra with. So I worked from 4 p.m. and I dropped him home at 9:30 at night. So what's that? Okay. I'm working with him tomorrow from 10 o'clock. Let me just look at something. Let's maybe see if we can do more hours, guys. Let's just see this work. This is what I have to do, right, guys? Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to a gem festival. Redcliffe. Gem show. What time does it start tomorrow? 8:30. Okay, guys. It goes from 8:30 to 3 o'clock, right? So I'm going to say let's start an hour earlier. Again, another hour earlier. So if we start at 9 o'clock in the morning, gem show with Ethan. So the gem show is not going to take that long, right? We're going to walk around, have a look at gems. So gems are talking about crystals, right? I will take him for lunch after. I don't pay for lunch, guys. I'm just take him to lunch, physically to lunch. And we're going to go for a walk after on the beach. Lunch, walk on beach to find rocks. Okay, so if I start at 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. I can work to 2 o'clock. That's 5 hours. 5 hours. I was only going to work for like 3 hours. That's an extra 2 hours. And it's extra rates. Like it's an extra probably $30 an hour working on a Saturday. So that's extra money, right? I need to keep on doing this. Can I work on Sunday? So let's just talk about, so with my job is to encourage him to work, right? Now, he has different funding for work. He also has funding for social. So with me, I'm trying to take him to things that he actually likes to do and to work on his communication. So I've got him to meet a friend tomorrow that we met on a beach a couple of weeks ago. So he's meeting up with that friend tomorrow. I'm going to be there, obviously. But he'll meet them. And so, babe, you know how I can afford it's going to cost me $3,000.
What?
I know.
What for?
To go to Phuket.
Bloody hell, it's a cheaper flight than that. I'll get your business.
No, it's not the flight, the whole thing. It's the accommodation, the ticket, and the flights.
Oh, that's all right.
No, so he's saying it's all right. So, okay. So I've got till January, right, to do extra shifts. So if I did, I don't generally work, I work normally Monday to Friday, right? But if I picked up once a week extra shifts, like did a Saturday or a Sunday for the next coming months, that pays for it, right? Yeah. Okay. Like I said, so basically, you know, all my things I do all tie back to getting employment. So social contact, communication, catching public transport, being independent, working out problems. Okay, guys, I think we've worked out a complete thing here. It is nearly 1:42. Okay, so I've gone way too long than I needed to do this. But thanks for being here. Thanks for brainstorming with me. Basically, what I need to do is I can do this. I'm going to work this out in the next month. Next week. I have to book this in the next week, guys. But if I want to do this, I have to do extra hours. It's doable. I mean, I'm not doing 75 hard anymore, so I don't need the downtime like I was, like on the weekends. I look forward to the weekends because I was like, I don't have to work. I can actually just get my exercise in when I need to get my exercise in, right? I mean, obviously, in keeping in mind that I'm still want to be healthy, I want to do all my things that I need to do. But if I can incorporate working on weekends, that's the key, right, guys? The weekends is where I'm going to get the higher rate. So working smarter, not harder, right? So if I work, again, I'm not telling you the rate of pay I earn, but, If I can work, you know, get $1 for working on a Friday and I can get $2 to work on a Saturday, why wouldn't I work on a Saturday? And even on Sundays, even a higher rate. Okay. Thanks, guys. We've worked this out. Stay tuned. This was a really, really good exercise. Like Alison was saying, you need to put the money physically somewhere. That's a great idea. But the first plan was to actually see if this was realistic. It's way more than I wanted to spend, $1,000 more than what I wanted to spend. But to be honest, it is what it is. If you want to do this, Dora, then you got to do it. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you very much for being here. I think we worked some things out. Thanks. Anyway, I'm off to do my invoicing because I actually do need to do that first and find my passports. I don't know why. What happened to their passports? That's really, really weird. I will find them. See you guys.